25th of June last year was a day when Kenyans, under the Constitution 2010, chose to exercise their sovereign rights, because Article 1 of the Constitution, I think the canon was referring to Article 37, says that sovereign power belongs to the people. And the people can choose to exercise it either directly or through the elected representatives. All the young Kenyans did last year on the 25th of June was to petition their representatives. But in so doing, they were killed, they were maimed.
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka chose to remain on the side of the youthful generation. He chose to fight for the future of Kenya.
There's only been one inquest since the killings of 2023 and 2024. 120 people plus. There's only one inquest, that of Rex Masai. And we know that the state, those in rulership, are trying to cover up with that one inquest. We want to suggest here that inquest be done for all the Kenyans who have been failed by the police bullet.
A true believer in the role of political parties in the enhancement of Kenya's democracy, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's stewardship of the Wiper Party demonstrates leadership anchored in the wisdom and emotional balance.
Sasa basi tuko na watu wa kuunda tume ya uchaguzi. Because India hawezi kwenda bila tume ya uchaguzi. Kwa hivyo tunasema wa Kenya, njia ya kumpeleka Ruto nyumbani ni kuhakikisha kuna kipande. Alafu kura lazima ujiandikishe wengine. Wangapi hawana kura hapa? Kama hujapata kura bado, wangapi wako na ID? Sasa hiyo ID ujue ni haki yako.
From the ODM Kenya through the Wiper Democratic Movement to the current Wiper Patriotic Front, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has inspired leaders in his party as well as supporters, nurturing their strengths, thus making the party a force to reckon with both in parliament and outside parliament. Ever diplomatic, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka's involvement in diplomatic assignments has given him international recognition and attracted for Kenya indisputable global respect. Kalonzo Musyoka's involvement in Sudan peace process dates back to 1993.
I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the government of Sudan and the Sudan People's Liberation Movement for yet another monumental achievement in the Sudan peace process under the IGAD initiative.
He was part of the talks that culminated in the 2005 Comprehensive Peace Agreement. And in 2019, the fourth president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, appointed Kalonzo Musyoka special envoy to the Republic of South Sudan. Needless to say, in 1995, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka was part of the team that reconstituted the draft that would establish the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD, a year later. Ahead of Kenya's 2027 general election, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is working with other like-minded leaders.
Once we take over, tutafutilia mbali hayo makandarasi ya wizi ya mali ya umma.
Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Kenya's most experienced and consistent leader, undoubtedly the first among equals.
Excellent, excellent. Wangapi hapa tunamwombea Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka afike cheo cha juu kabisa? Wangapi? 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 Mimi niwaambie hivi, Kalonzo Musyoka ndio atakuwa mmoja wao atakomboa nchi yetu Kenya. Mnaamini hayo jamani? Mnaamini hayo jamani? His Excellency, vile mnaona documentary, he has come all the way. He has been tested. He is humble. He has a vision for this country. And I believe Kenya is safe with him and his colleagues. Tunaamini hayo. Kwa hivyo namwombea Mungu awe naye mpaka wakati ataenda ile kiti ya juu kabisa, and we believe this time he will be there. Sasa we want to go to the next agenda. Next agenda. And the next agenda is now what the NEC recently decided. We have about 3 resolutions which were decided by the National Executive Council, and these resolutions are about the changes that we made in our party, our constitution. So these changes requires ratification. These changes require vote as required by law. So the first resolution is about the amendment of the Constitution, and I want to request Council Eunice Lumanas and Wakili Ndewa to come up here so that they can take us through the amendments. Then from there we'll take appropriate votes for the amendments. Council Lumanas and Ndewa, please come. So, Council Lumaras will take us through the change of name.
Good morning, delegates. Wiper. Now I want to thank you all for being here on time. And I want to start by saying that we have all been in this country, Kenya, na wote tumeona hali ikidhoofika sana, na Wiper pia ilikuwa ikiona. We have seen serious breaches of our constitution of our country. We have seen monies, debts being borrowed outside of the constitution and the consolidated fund. We have seen 17-year-olds being arraigned and held without bail for terrorism. We have seen hali ikiwa mbaya kudhoofika. Wiper pia ilikuwa ikiona. And under the leadership of our party leader, Wiper decided to take the right steps, starting with the changes to the constitution, ambapo tuliamua first and foremost to change the name from Wiper Democratic Movement to Wiper Patriotic Front. And I'll explain to you why that was important. But as I do, I think one person requires special mention in this name change. Senator Kio Wambua, I don't know which one among us was doing there he is. I don't know who was whose punching bag, but the punching was very useful because but by looking at the sizes, we know who was on the receiving end between Senator Wambua and myself. Finally, Wiper Patriotic Front is here, and the constitution was changed so that all of you, all Kenyans and all of you patriots have space and have a home within Wiper Patriotic Front. So I want to assure all of you that everyone in this country, from all corners of this country, under the new constitution, will have a home in this party. So that was the change of name. Now, with the change of name is also the realization that there is need to expand the party now that the room has been created in terms of officials. So you will find that even in terms of our national officials, we have created room for people from El Molo to Samburu to Western Kenya. My people, I hope you're in the room, and everyone else is going to be represented in this party. We have also changed the party logo. And as we all know, now that we are all going to be Wiper Patriots, all of you will be patriots because you will note from the Constitution that our philosophical leaning is now going to be patriotism, patriotic, social democratic. So that is going to be our thinking now. Why? Because we have seen how the heart of our nation has been teared down, and there is need to restore this nation. So we are all going to be patriots together with all other Kenyans, uniting with them to restore the heart of this nation. Allow me very humbly, Chair, to recognize Honorable Musyoka and Speaker Mbilu, because as we are going to be patriots standing on the front line of restoring this nation's dignity, we will need order and discipline in the party. And Honorable Speaker Mbilu, a brilliant mind within Wiper Party, you can see him, maybe you can wave. Thank you very much, Speaker. And Honorable Musyoka, you can see him over there looking very handsome. These gentlemen were very keen, looking through the Constitution and helping this party get it right with respect to our discipline. Because we will need everyone to listen to the voice of our leader if we want to move ahead and capture the vision of this nation. Now, in terms of Wiper Patriotic Front, I'm here with Wakili Ndegwa, and he has something to say about the name Wiper Patriotic Front. So let me give him a minute.
Thank you, His Excellency, the delegate gathered today at Kasarani. Wiper Patriots, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, of Uhuru Park. Good afternoon. Wiper! 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 Nikisema Wiper mnasema komboa Kenya. Wiper! Komboa Kenya! Thank you so much, the distinguished delegates. We are here today because our party has begun a journey of revolution. Our party has begun a conversation that was kick-started by the Gen Z revolution, the Gen Z generation. We are here because we want to align with what is happening in the country. We want to align with what is happening in the world. We want to align with what is happening in the globe. And therefore, fellow patriots, previously we were Wiper Democratic Front. And that is why, Wiper Democratic Movement. And that's why you can see we still have and find the flag of Wiper Democratic Movement today. But by the close of business today, if the delegates do agree with us and they vote to abide by the changes, we shall lower this flag and raise the flag of Wiper Patriotic Front. In this pivotal moment of our nation history, we proudly announce the evolution of the Wiper Democratic Movement into the Wiper Patriotic Front. This is not a mere rebranding. It's a clarion call to arms in the face of rattling regime that is clinging to power while our people are suffering. As a profound African, Chinua Achebe wisely queried, what is in a name? What then is in a name? What is in Wiper Democratic Movement? What is in Wiper Patriotic Front? What then is in Wiper Patriotic Front is everything. Wiper Patriotic Front is a declaration of intent and sparks of revolution, a promise to the oppressed that change is not just possible, but inevitable. Fellow patriots, at this historic convention, let us unpack the power in our new name, the Wiper Patriotic Front. What does front truly mean? It is the unshakable and breakable line of warriors standing shoulder to shoulder against tyranny and complacency. This is the call upon which we have unveiled our new name. I want to confirm that a certificate has been issued towards the change of the name. If the delegates will be agreeing with us, a vote will be put for purposes of agreeing. Therefore, fellow patriots, we are being called upon to forge the front of patriotism, front of accountability, front of democracy. We front the war against corruption. We front the war against bad leadership. We front the war front a war against abduction, a war against corruption, a war against extrajudicial killing. And therefore that is the purpose for which delegates are gathered here. If you agree with me that you need to be a front, rise up and say, yes, change must come. Viva Wiper, viva! Viva Wiper, viva! Long live Wiper, long live! Long live Wiper, long live! Viva Wiper Patriotic Front, viva!
Thank you very much, Mr. Degwa, viva. So, with the permission of the chair, I have his permission to request you to rise, all of you. As we rise, I want to assure you, party leader, Dr. Honorable Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, that this document that we have is a powerful tool that you will use to steer the patriots ahead. It has what is required to unite this nation and restore the heart of Kenya. So if I say Wiper Patriotic Front, you repeat after us. Wiper Patriotic Front. Wiper Patriotic Front. Wiper Patriotic Front. Thank you very much. We can sit. So.
Thank you. Asante sana. You can take your seats. Asante mawakili. Tunashukuru sana. Tunashukuru sana. Sasa, we want a proposer of these changes, the seconder, our deputy organizing secretary. Are we ready with the proposer?
Yes, sir, we are ready with the proposer. Oh, my name is David Odhiambo from Obey County. I propose.
Thank you. Seconder. Seconder, where are you?
I'm Honorable Bernard Ibela Papa from Busia County. I do second.
Thank you. Now we want to put those changes to a vote. So as many as of the opinion of the changes, say aye. As many as of the contrary the opinion, say nay. The aye have it. So you can see you made me temporary speaker. You made me a temporary speaker today. Very well. So now we shall go the second resolution. Yeah, the organizing secretary, thank you so much, organizing secretary. He has reminded me that I tell you, you're going to have a copy of the amended constitution for yourselves to read and understand. And I want to ask you to actually have it, read and understand. It's a very powerful tool. Mutachukua, mutasoma, asante. So now the second resolution is the proposed changes And I want to request our chair, Solite, to come and take us through the changes. Solite is the chair of election changes. Yeah. And Solite is the chair of the National Election Board. That's Mr. Mama Asante. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the party leader, party officials, elected leaders, distinguished delegates, invited guests, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. My name is Agatha Solite, and I'm the chairperson of the National Elections Board, and I stand before you to present the proposed amendments to the party elections and nomination procedures for your consideration and approval. But before I proceed, I would like to introduce the members of the National Elections Board who are present here today. Please stand up. Lawrence Kibara and Abdulaziz Gakuria. So in brief, I'll just take you through the amendments, only the most important ones. But these amendments are the product of wide consultations, legal review, and lessons learned from our past nomination exercises. They're designed to strengthen our internal democracy, enhance transparency, and ensure that our nomination and election processes meet the highest standards of integrity. The revised rules and procedures also seek to clarify and redefine the roles and mandates of the National Elections Board and the National Elections Appeals Board. They will streamline our nomination process, vetting, appeals procedures for greater efficiency, fairness, and accountability. They also seek to introduce modern voting technologies, including electronic vote tallying and record management. They reflect the rebranding of from Wiper Democratic Movement to the Wiper Patriotic Front. Lastly, the key revisions also modernize our framework to align with the Political Parties Act 2022 and the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and the proposed revised WPF Constitution, which has just been endorsed. This document has also been presented and approved by NEC in line with Article 312 of the Party Constitution 2021. So in the interest of time, allow me to briefly highlight the major areas of change for your endorsement. This is a very big document. It has 105 pages, so I'll just highlight some of the key areas. One of the key areas is the timelines for appeals, which we have just added 24 hours in the case of by-elections and party officials. The document was silent on that. Also, when there is an appeal, NEB shall also determine the matters within 5 days of the receipt of the complaint. Previously, it was 10 days, which we found was too long, and we also want to have quick dispute resolution. Another major part is Rule 15.6 and 15.6.1, and these are the methods of voting. Our previous document only allowed for voting by way of secret ballot. So we have added that the methods used may also include consensus, electronic, acclamation, delegates, and direct nomination. And Rule 15.6.1, we have added that NEB may also issue a direct nomination to aspirants who are considered by the party leadership will bring competence, competitive advantage to the party's overall political strength. So we have added, we propose that this be added. Another major one is Rule 17. This is the presidential nominee. Previously, the requirements that the presidential nominee had to submit to the party were outdated, so we have aligned that with the IBC requirements. Lastly, again on the presidential nominee, sorry, there's one more. Identification of voters. Again, this document was silent on that. So we have said that the NEB can introduce any method of voting. This is to take into account electronic voting if we wish to go that direction. On the presidential nomination, that is rule number 24, I'll read this one because it simplifies and strengthens the presidential nomination process. Before, this document had about 16 points for this process, so we've simplified it and condensed it into this. I'll just read it because this is important. The party leader shall be deemed nominated as the party's candidate for the presidential elections at any time that a vacancy shall occur in the position of the President of the Republic of Kenya, unless the party leader shall have communicated in writing of his or her intention not to run for the office of the President of the Republic of Kenya as a candidate. Previously, it had the presidential candidate had to go through a lot of vetting processes, and so we have simplified it. Lastly, rule number 32, we have introduced electronic voting because we need to formally introduce this in line with how we want to modernize our election process. And then we have also added a few forms in the annexures so that we can be able to standardize all the election forms. We previously only had 2 forms, that is the Pledge of Commitment and the nomination form. So we have added tallying forms, winners' certificates, and oath of office, just to standardize the forms. So in a nutshell, those are the major changes, although there are many changes. As I told you, this document has 105 pages, so I can't go into all of them. So Your Excellency and distinguished delegates, from this brief presentation, you can see that the revisions in this document are amendments that are not just edits. We have gone very deeply into them, and they reaffirm WPF's commitment to transparent leadership, credible nominations, and service to our party members and the nation. By adopting these rules, we position WPF as a modern, disciplined, and forward-looking party, ready to lead Kenya into the next phase of democratic growth and leadership. So on behalf of the National Elections Board, I humbly move that these amendments are adopted and approved by the national delegates. Thank you all very much. God bless the Wiper Patriotic Front, and God bless Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair, Madam Solitei. Asante sana. Now, we will move to get a proposer and seconder and a deputy organizing secretary. I want you to know that we have delegates mpaka huko nyuma, so as you look for who is going to propose, include everybody else. So go to any corner, because we are a democratic and transparent party, and the election rules are very important for the candidates and the way we shall be doing our business. Now, can we then have a proposer?
Check, mic check. We have a proposer, Vice Chair.
Proceed.
My name is Wawira Njue from Ebu County. I propose.
Thank you. Thank you. Then we seconder. Can see hands on those sides. Seconder.
My name is Moses Larus. I propose.
What's the name again?
My name is Moses Larus. I am come from Samburu. I propose.
Asante sana. Moses from Samburu. Sorry, seconder. Sorry for that. Now, we want to put a question to you, to the delegates. Okay. Now, let's again have a repeat of the one who's seconding these changes. And we have one.
Check.
The person that was supposed to second has proposed. Deputy National Organizing Secretary, please let him second.
Yes, I am just requesting him to correct, sir.
My name Moses. I am come from Samburu. I second.
Thank you. Thank you. Now I want to put a question to you. As many as of the opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary of opinion say nay. The aye have it. Thank you. Now we shall move to the third resolution. This one I'll be asking the SG to come up. SG, please. The third and final resolution is to give the party leader powers to negotiate on our behalf and fill vacant party posts with the approval of NEC in the run-up of 2027 elections. This will be presented by our SG, Senator Shakila Abdallah. Senator.
Thank you, Chair. Wiper! Wiper! Komboa Kenya! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed delegates and fellow Kenyans, asanteni sana for gathering here today. We meet at Uhuru Park, a place of historic struggle and hope. Today, we stand together to renew our resolve and chart a bold new course for Kenya. For nearly 2 decades, under the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka, our movement has stood for justice, peace, and integrity. As we look to 2027, leadership demands renewal. We must rebrand, reorganize, and reignite a patriotic flame in every Kenyan heart. Today we adopt new amendments that give youth a stronger voice, ensure gender balance, and strengthen grassroots participations. We unveil our new emblem, the open umbrella, in earth color, in earth red, white, and royal blue, symbolizing dependability, understanding, purity, clarity, hope for all Kenyans. We embrace a new name, the White Patriotic Front. The word signals our commitment to the nation. Above all, while front shows we are united for justice and progress. And today, we make a definition choice by nominating His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka as our presidential candidate for the 2027 elections. He is a man of faith. He is a man of faith, integrity, and experience. He has stood firm for justice and unity, and he is the unifying figure Kenya needs. With a new constitution, a new symbol, and a renewed vision, we now go forth to organize, register voters, and mobilize communities, and speak to the hope of every Kenyan. The White Patriotic Front is ready, with His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka leading the charge. Greetings, Kenya's greatness will be restored. Ukisikia raha, sema Kalonzo the seat! Kalonzo the seat! Ukisikia raha, sema Kalonzo the seat! Asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Tukae chini. Mambo bado. Mambo bado. Haya. Now I want to read the resolution that pursuant to Article 3.8D3 of the Wiper Patriotic Front Constitution, the National Delegates Congress resolves that the party leader, in consultation with the party leadership organs, be accorded adequate time to identify and recommend suitable individuals to fill the vacant party position. Will as many as of the same opinion say aye? Will as many as of the different opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Selma Kalonzo, the seat! Asanteni sana. Haya, tutapambana nje, mambo bado, hapa ni kazi. Haya, mwingine ni nani?
Asante sana. Kalonzo the sixth. Sawa. Now,
Kwa Kenya. Thank you.
Mpige makofi sana. Sasa we want to formalize that. So we need to have a proposer and a seconder. So our deputy organizing secretary, can we get a proposal to that resolution?
Yes, we are ready with the proposal.
Okay.
I, Simon, from Kirinyaga County, Comrade Power, I do propose.
Thank you.
The seconder. The seconder. I, Crisanto Sorena, from Nyamira County, I second.
Thank you. Yes, that's the county where I come from. Now, just so for the order, let me again repeat. As many as of the opinion say aye. As many as of the contrary opinion say nay. The aye have it. Thank you. Now we move the last agenda. The last agenda. We're entering into a critical politics of the nation. The state of the next challenge.